Hey guys, I have a few announcements slash things I want to talk to you about. In the event that you just want to skip ahead to the episode and don't care about what I have to say, that's fine. Click the link right here or jump to the time code you see listed. There's a lot of information I want to talk to you about, so it's going to be a long one. Feel free to skip ahead if you want, just to get to the meat and potatoes. No big deal. Today, I'd like to talk to you guys about three things: sponsorships, Patreon, and community events. So, let's start off with sponsorships. And I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents as to why or why we don't take brand deals. The Completionist does not take brand deals from gaming companies to play games. Now, we did this a few times, once or twice in the beginning, and the experience never turned out as good as we had hoped. I know a lot of you guys are going to ask yourself about the times in the past when we have received games early, like with Nintendo and Hyrule Warriors recently. Well, technically speaking, we're considered press, and the game companies don't pay us or critique us. They give us the games, so we'll critique them. And when those contracts do come through, I fight to ensure that our views are not silenced, and we get to say whatever we want about the game. 100% transparency with them, and 100% transparency with you guys. Love it, hate it. It's the developer's job to make sure the game is fun, and it's our job to make sure that they did their job. Yeah, with that said, in the event that we do take brand sponsorships, they will not be from gaming companies. They'll most likely be from places like Audible.com or Dollar Shave Club. Now, why should we take these brand deals, right? Doesn't this seem a little disingenuous about the whole situation? Well, here's the deal, guys. The reality is YouTube AdSense is not great, and sometimes brands are able to pay high top dollar amounts that equate to months and months of work. And aside from Greg and myself, we operate 4 YouTube channels with a staff of 9 people. So as you can tell, we have a lot of overhead. And I can promise you that any and all brand deals that do come through That One Video Gamer will not affect any of the content that you see. And I just want to be transparent, 100% honest with you guys. Next, I want to talk to you guys about Patreon. Now, before all of you guys roll your eyes about, oh, another YouTube channel that's begging for a handout, let me be clear that we were actually one of the first YouTube channels to beg for handouts. We were one of the first ones on Patreon. We've worked with them closely. We've been doing it since January of this year, and this is the first time we're making it publicly known on YouTube that we do have a Patreon. Patreon is like Kickstarter. You can support your favorite content creators, except for us, it's a weekly service that we deliver rewards to you guys. Things like exclusive live streams, background arts for your desktops, behind the scenes footage, scripts, all of that kind of fun stuff. This Patreon we created covers all of our channels that we produce, so that means The Completionist and That One Video Gamer, The National Dex, which is a Pokemon channel that I co-produce, Super Beer Bros, which is our informative Let's Play channel, and our newest channel to the That One Video Gamer family, Super Scope Show, which is a fake video game news show that takes place in the world of the games they talk about. So we have a lot of people asking us how they can help, and Patreon is the best way to do so. A few of you, I'm sure, are thinking, hey, what if we don't have money and we can't help? Well, you know what? Don't worry about that. It's no big deal. No matter what, whether or not you help towards donating to the channel, it doesn't matter. Nothing changes. We're still going to produce our best content for you guys. But there is one thing I do want to talk about in regards to the community, and that's embracing the Team Beardman That One Video Gamer community as strong as we can. From here on out, I'm going to be linking our Twitch account to YouTube, so you're going to see a lot more live streams happening daily, every single week, Monday through Friday streams, and we're going to have a lot of different programming planned just for you guys. So for instance, when this video goes live, in the evening, you're going to be seeing, for our Friday slot, Friday Night Fights, where you guys can play against me and my community members live on Twitch on different various fighting games. Today we're going to be doing Super Smash Bros. 3DS, so I'll be there battling everyone and anyone who wants to join us. Will I be there every single time? No, but you will see a lot of people who do help make The Completionist. Greg, Alex, and you're going to see a lot more of the behind-the-scenes people like our office manager, Michael Santel, and Mark Carr, who is now the editor of The Completionist. Everyone say hi to Mark Carr. Little clap. He did the Mario Galaxy episode last week, and he was great. I'm very happy to see where the show's going. I hope to see all of you guys in our attempt to foster a positive community despite the dark cloud that's currently surrounding the gaming sphere. You guys all know the headlines, you know there's a lot of controversy going on, and I think that now more than ever, we do need to make a positive effort towards the one thing we all love and care about, and that's video games. So that's a lot of stuff, guys, and I know this is going on for way too long, but thank you for supporting us. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I do not do these types of announcements often, so I wanted to make sure that we shared it and got it to you guys sooner rather than later. So with that said, this week's review. Let's start it up. This is just hand movement. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Yes! Ninja Gaiden, Garden? I don't... Shinobi?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Completionist. And today, guys, we're going to be playing one of the most notoriously difficult games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And the best part about it is, you don't need to look like a ninja. Although I'm sure that if you did look like a ninja might judge you for not looking as ninja as that ninja. Hashtag ninja judgment. Ninja Gaiden was one of those games that my friends always said to me, "You're not really a completionist until you beat Ninja Gaiden." Well, here I am, friends. It's time to nut up or shut up.
But Batman, I'm confused. Why is the main character's name Ryu? Isn't that the main character of Street Fighter? Is this the same one from Dead or Alive? The physics, they're just so jiggly.
Oh boy, okay, yes. Ryu Hayabusa from Dead or Alive is the same person from the Ninja Gaiden series, but not the same person from the Street Fighter series. Too many Ryus.
Not enough jiggliness.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, wait, just hold it. Go, come on.
The tale of the first Ninja Gaiden is that of revenge. The game starts out with our hero, Ryu, devastated by the loss of his father. Ryu finds a letter written to him by his father informing him that he had a life or death duel, and that if he does not come back, Ryu is to take the Dragon family sword and take it to the United States and give the sword to an archaeologist named Walter Smith.
Hello there, I'm generic American named archaeologist Walter Smith. Wait a second, are you the fighter from the streets? The aptly named Street Fighter?
Playing through the first level, a woman has been following Ryu and shoots him with the anesthetic. When he comes to, the woman gives him a little demon statue. Going further into the game, Ryu hands the statue over to Walter. Walter reveals that there's an evil power that's stored between two statues, shadow and light statues. From here, well, I don't want to give too much away, but essentially, Ryu gets captured by the Special Auxiliary Unit of the Central Intelligence Agency. That's right, he gets captured by the CIA. Foster, the man in charge of the unit, explains Walter and Ryu's father's past activities as they found an ancient temple that had a great evil. They sealed the temple, and the two statues are the key ingredients in keeping everything in check. Yet there's an evil force named the Jakao. I think it's a guy named the Jakao. There is an evil thing called the Jakao. It's trying to lift the seal and awaken the demon.
Did you say Jamiroquai?
So Ryu, our ninja warrior, must go to the temple and stop Jamiroquai from awakening the demon on behalf of the CIA.
So the CIA just went ahead and casted out Ryu as a wasteable resource? Yeah, that sounds like them all right. Those old CIA dogs.
What's fascinating about this plot is that on the surface level, it looks like the plot of the game gets somewhat lost in Ryu's initial quest for revenge. But you'll have to wait to the final level section of this review to find out what really happens.
Good on you for keeping the spoilers till the end, Gerard. Spoil this for me, though. Is that the Ryu from Street Fighter?
I already told you it's not from Street Fighter! A lot of the visual presentation of Ninja Gaiden reflects influences from other NES titles. But then again, a lot of games of the NES era did that, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's like saying you're mad that a film has a protagonist and an antagonist. It's to be expected.
Unless it's an M. Night Shyamalan film after The Sixth Sense, then there's nothing in there.
Hey, I liked Signs.
Really?
The most impressive feat of Ninja Gaiden for its time are the long cutscenes that focus on the story. Most games back in the day had a lot of limitations on how they would convey their story. Tecmo deemed this Tecmo Theater, which featured lengthy cutscenes between each act. These cinematic scenes helped put Ninja Gaiden on the map as one of the best storytelling NES games of all time.
Needs a little clarification on which Ryu this is, though.
The visual style and gameplay definitely look like they were modeled off the original Castlevania, except the viewpoint feels slightly zoomed out. We've got a bigger scope of viewing range, and I think it's because Ryu is a platforming ninja. See, Simon Belmont, while he can jump, can't really escalate as high or as quick as Ryu can. It feels like the camera has been brought back just a little bit so you can avoid enemies a little better.
Minimally better. Minimally better.
You also have the same issue of enemy and level clipping, but I think that just stems from the technology of the past. The soundtrack of Ninja Gaiden has got to be one of the best ever created on the Nintendo. Everything is incredibly layered and well placed, with moments of early techno.
Ninja Gaiden's soundtrack is responsible for techno? Tecmo Techno!
Ninja Gaiden is split into 20 levels across several acts that will feature Ryu stabbing and jumping all over the place. It's important to know that Ninja Gaiden is not a beat-em-up, but it's a platformer.
Like Ninja Mario?
Ninja Gaiden's gameplay is by no means revolutionary for a Nintendo game. There is one exception though, but we'll talk about that a little later on. Similarly to Castlevania, you've got a life bar, lives, a timer, and even a number bar that represents your energy that gets used when you find different power-ups hiding amongst the different lamp-based objects.
This sounds entirely like Castlevania. A few of these power-ups look the same. Well, not quite. I don't know, they're different enough, but they're also pretty similar. Kinda like those Ryus.
I mean, I can't really argue that. It is very similar to Castlevania, and it was intentionally designed this way. But where the game excels over Castlevania is the fact that you are a ninja. Your ninja skills become an elevating experience, as you'll need to platform to glory. Ryu can jump with a nice spin animation, but the height of the jump is low and on purpose. The reason being is that you can use walls and platforms to latch onto and jump from one side to another in order to get to where you need to be.
You said earlier that the game was similar to Castlevania, but with one exception. What's the exception?
Well, Castlevania is hard, right? Except when you compare it to Ninja Gaiden is notoriously more difficult. The enemy placement is pretty chaotic, and getting hurt at the most inopportune moment will cause immediate death. If you climb a ladder and then get hit by an enemy and fall off, you die instantly, and every level gets more difficult.
Gerard, you seem to be doing just fine. Go Ninja! Go Gerard, go Gerard, go! Go Gerard, go Gerard, go! Go Ninja, go Ninja Rod! Go Ninja Rod, go Ninja Rod, yo!
That's because I practiced a lot. It took me several hours to get good at this game. But see, with all this difficulty attached to it, the boss fights are an even bigger pain in the ass. But that's kind of true until you figure out that every boss has a power-up or method of killing them that makes everything go by way quicker.
Yo, he's jumping, he's flying through the air, look how he goes. He's so cool, throwing his ninja stars and doing his thing with the stuff and the thing with the stuff.
Yeah, with all that out there is no completion bonus, so if you beat the game, you completed the game. Hooray! You know, sometimes it's nice to play a game that does not have a completion bonus. You have no idea how much less stressful it is for me.
Go Gerard, go! Go Gerard, go Gerard, go!
While you're making your final steps towards the end of the game, we discover a bit more about the plot involving Ryu's father, Ken.
Wait, Ryu's father's name is Ken, and it's got nothing to do with Street Fighter?
Technically, Street Fighter 2 came afterward.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Upon entering the temple, Ryu finds the Jamiroquai, holding the woman who tranquilized Ryu earlier hostage and offers her life in exchange for the statue. Ryu is then trapped and sent into the depths of the temple. Fighting his way back to the top, we must battle Bloody Malith, the man that dueled Ryu's father and won. Upon his defeat, we find out that Ken is actually still alive, and he's been possessed by an evil being.
Hello, Ryu. Wait, are you the same Ryu from Street Fighter?
We get to the center of the temple, and the evil demonic being wants to fight. This is the beginning of many fights, but they all push the plot forward. Upon freeing Ryu's father, the Jamiroquai attempts to kill Ryu, but his father jumps in the way of the blast to take the hit. Fueled by rage, we must defeat the Jamiroquai, and if you're good at the game, you will. However, during the eclipse that occurs, the statues then release the demon that was sealed by them all those years ago, and it's now time to kill that demon.
So you really are the Street Fighter guy?
The defeat of the demon leads to the temple collapsing. Ken, with his dying breath, tells Ryu to leave him there in the temple and to go get the girl, the statues, and himself out of there before it's too late. As Ryu and the women escape, Foster calls the woman and tells her to kill Ryu and take the statues. But for some reason, she chooses to be with Ryu romantically. The two of them kiss, and the woman reveals her name finally. This feels like the ending of a ninja film in the 1980s.
Yeah, no kidding. Go ninja rod, go ninja rod. Yeah, chick. What? Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden does not mess around. Like I've said many times before, it's very hard. The biggest appeal of Ninja Gaiden is the story. I was engaged and I was pretty impressed. The soundtrack is great, and even the remixes you might find on the internet sound so similar to the original, it just shows how good the music was all that time ago and how it still holds up. 20 levels of hell.
Really? You aren't Ryu from Street Fighter?
That's what awaits you in this game. This game is pretty linear, but you'll need to be able to bring your A game when it comes to platforming and dodging enemies, which goes hand in hand with deciding when to take a hit versus when not to. There is no completion bonus, and if you just take your time to learn the levels and figure out the best way to fight the bosses, you'll get tons of enjoyment out of this really hard game. Ninja Gaiden was a surprise. I didn't know what to expect, considering that the first Ninja Gaiden game that I played was on the original Xbox. I cannot reiterate this enough. This is the kind of game that puts hairs on your chest. You want to brag to your friends about an old NES game you're good at? This is the one. Has the game aged well? Well, as well as a NES game can age, I suppose. No completion bonus? No problem. It's still worth every minute of fun. However, newcomers out there, be forewarned, you might find this game pretty damn hard. But you know what? It's okay to have some hard, difficult games every now and then. With that in mind, guys, this game gets my completionist rating of Complete It.
Complete it! And after you complete it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out our most recent videos. And it's Friday, which means we got another new Spotify playlist for you waiting over at thatonevideogamer.com. Link in the description below. Back to you, Gerard. That song won't be a part of the playlist.
That's all the time we have for today, guys. So as always, leave your thoughts somewhere on the internet. There's so many places to do it, mostly on YouTube. But you know what? While you're at it, thumbs up, favorite, share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow us on the socials, your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Tumblrs, your Instagrams, your Twitch, your Spotifys. God, there are so many socials, and I'm so sorry for throwing it all at you. But hey, you know what? If you like the show, best way to do it, just check them out. That's always good to know. Keep up to date, all that great stuff. I don't even know what I'm saying. If you're still here, tweet at me, #Balls of Steel, and tell me what are some of your accomplishments on older games. I'm talking old, hard, difficult. Castlevanias, the Contras, all the freaking Ninja Gaidens, all that stuff, let me know. Now, if you excuse me, Ninja Rap. It's in the script. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna figure it out. Ninja Rap, go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go Gerard, go Gerard, go. Go Gerard, go Gerard, go. Go Ninja Rod. Go Ninja Rod, go Ninja Rod. Yo, he's jumping, he's flying through the air. Look how he goes. He's so cool, throwing his ninja stars and doing his thing with the stuff and the thing with the stuff, and he's flying through the air, like I said before, still flying through the air. What? Go Gerard, go Gerard, go Gerard, go. Go Gerard, go Gerard, go. Go Ninja Rod, go Ninja Rod. Yeah, chick, what? Yeah.